We say what they can't radio.
What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Young Gifted and Black. Today, I got one of my good friends. I actually look up to this young brother, even though I'm older than him. I admire his hard work and his work ethic. I've known him for over 10 years, and I'm blessed to have him on the show. But Bryce, tell him a little bit about yourself.
What's up, everybody? I'm Bryce Jones, from Brooklyn, New York, Best-Style to be exact. And I went to Boys and Girls High School, and that's how me and Kate even just
That's a
started
fact.
started
Boys and girls in
our
the
started our
house.
relationship. We started just like that.
Yep. Young, I met Bryce I think his last year of high school or after his last, like a year after he graduated, and he was always coming back and forth to the gym when he would come home, always stay productive, and it was just something about him that I admired. His work ethic, his game was just different, first and foremost, and I always told myself like I could give him some work, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I knew I was lying because I wasn't there yet. Because he worked on his craft so much that in order for you to be able to give him some work, you're really gonna have to have that work ethic.
Definitely.
So one of you've done a lot so far, and you're how old are you?
24.
24 years old. So you've done a lot in your 24 years of living. But I want to go back a little bit. Like, how has going to high school and playing for Boys and Girls High School? You got 2 chips to be exact, right?
Yeah.
You got 2 chips from Boys and Girls. Like, how has that influenced your basketball game?
A lot. I feel like in Boys and Girls, they really like taught me how to win. Like really understanding what it takes to really win, and
That's a fact.
you hear this over and over again, like, blood, sweat, and tears, but that's really what it was. Like, practice was so tough, bro. You was there, like,
Yeah,
practice
I agree.
was tough, bro. Like, we used to want to fight each other every practice, get better, compete the right way. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't hating on each other. We was a family, and most importantly, like, off the floor, we was together all the time. And that's why we still, close. Some of us are, still close to this day. We built a bond that can't be break. And just being in Boys and Girls, once we found out that, we could win, we won 3 in a row. So we everything, we was just like, it was just a glue. Everything was just together, and we was just like, everything was just forming well. And winning at Boys and Girls just gave me the blueprint on how I can impact basketball. I can win. Like, I know one way on how to win, and I can take that with me wherever I go.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
and you have. But let me ask you a question. Did it start off like you was just a prime time like basketball player? You got your PT, like everything went your way. Like, what type of road did you have to take to get to the chip personally as an individual?
Individually, I played 2 years JV. Started off in JV, and then my junior year I was behind 4 guards. So I was playing behind 4 guards. I was real small, easy to look over. But in my mind, I always felt that I could compete with anybody, and I never let what was my situation phase me at Boys and
Absolutely.
Girls. So once, I sat back when I wasn't playing my junior year. I didn't play. I sat back. I just observed a lot. I observed what the best players on the teams did, and what the worst players was doing, and I just observed on what was the difference, on why guys was on the floor and why I wasn't on the floor.
The little things, like what could you do?
Right,
You know
right. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
And a lot of why I didn't play was of, like, my physical appearance. I'm not even 5'5", man.
Yeah.
My junior year, like, I'm real small, I'm slow, and it just taught me how to, like, just grind, and most importantly, like, not give up. Because
That's a fact.
I could have easily just said, like, I got 4 guards ahead of me. I don't, like, do I really want to play ball? I'm in high school now, you know what I'm
Coulda
saying?
gave up.
Like, I could have gave up. I could have went to found another passion or something. But it was just in my gut to, like, nah, I'm gonna overcome this. Like, this coach think that these people, like, these guys is better than me. This summer I'm gonna just work my tail off
And
or
show something
even,
different.
right? And not even in the summer, like during the season of my junior year, when I wasn't playing, I was still putting in work behind closed doors, whether that was in my house or going in my park, no matter the weather.
Absolutely.
Just being out there, just focused, bro. Just on my grind and not worrying about he say, she say, and it luckily, it just paid off for me.
I agree. It's kind of correlated into what the title of this episode is. Like the title of this episode is how to overcome adversity. And what you're talking about right now, I want a lot of my viewers and people that watch this show to understand that life is gonna knock you off your feet eventually.
Definitely.
But it's what you do when you get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite Jay-Z lines. Every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like round ball. Like, what's your perspective when you hit the floor? When the universe knocks you off your feet, how are you gonna respond? Right. So let me ask you a question. Like, we from Brooklyn, we from New York, so it's not too hard for us to want to play basketball. It's parks all over. I had the dreams of playing basketball. And honestly speaking, why I didn't make it and why I wasn't able to do the things that I dreamed of was I didn't have the support. And it wasn't until I came to Boys and Girls and met love and saw people like yourself, started doing 5 rounds and suicides and all this type of stuff I've never did in my life, 17s and things that I would have never imagined to do, but I started doing it consistently. And even though I was 26, 27, my time for playing basketball was over, my game got better. I could at least play a game with you or a couple people, whether it be because we done had NBA people come in the gym. We done had D1 from all Division 1 players from all over the world coming to our gym or Boys and Girls gym, and it influenced me to like, yo, like if this is a transferable skill, like I'm gonna continue working on my game. I know I might not be going nowhere, but at least these young kids could see, you know, what hard work do. So like, what made you want to play basketball? Let me switch that up. Like, because a lot of us want to play basketball, but where was your inclination in your life where you was like, you know what, I'm gonna play ball?
All right, so being young, the first ball that was ever put into my hand was a football.
Okay.
It might sound crazy, but I had a knack for football. They started me out as wide receiver for some reason, but like every time I would catch it and I throw the ball back, it was a spiral.
Okay.
So the coaches peeped that. They moved me to quarterback instantly.
Okay.
So I had a feel for like being a quarterback. So now we get into practice and stuff, start getting hit too hard, getting headaches now. I don't like getting headaches, bro. So I ain't like the way my head was feeling after practice and all that. So I deaded it. So I told my pops, I was like, yo, I don't want to do this no more. And I'll never forget this day, bro. My brother was dribbling like an orange ball in the yard. He was dribbling. Like he trying to throw the ball behind his back. Like just trying to throw it, catch it, throw it, catch it. I don't remember seeing a basketball before.
Okay.
So I'm looking at him, I'm like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? He like, it's a basketball.
Yeah.
So I'm like, word. I'm like, let me see. I bounced it a few times. I'm double dribbling. I got the ball in both my hands. I'm double dribbling. And I was like, I might want to do this. I think I want to do this. So I thank God for my brother for that. Like him trying, like, you know what I'm saying?
That
like,
sign right there.
And he was playing football too.
Okay.
He was playing football with me. But once I seen him playing basketball, and that I was like, yo, I might want to do this. You know, so it started from there. And I look up to my brother in everything that I do.
That's a fact.
So I'm always watching him.
Shout out to Brent.
Right, my brother Bryce Jones. And it started from there, bro. Just watching my brother play. So once I picked the ball up, started to learn the game, playing in my park, 258 Park, every day.
Shout out to 258 Park, because I didn't see a lot of basketball games in there.
That park did different, bro.
Like,
different.
I didn't seen a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff in there.
A lot of good guards, a lot of
That's
good
a
players
fact.
come out of there. So,
question though, just coming to my mind, like I'm thinking about like I want to get into like how you can use basketball as a transferable skill, but I want you, before you went professional, right? We were just talking about Boys and Girls winning championships. I want you to give me a little more before we get into the next question. Like after you won your championships, what was the next step? Like how did you find yourself? What work did you have to put in to get into Murray State? You know what I'm saying? Go Division 1.
So after we won the first trip, which was with Mike and them, won the first trip. I wasn't, you know, it was lit for them, you know what I'm saying? They played, they really contributed to that trip. So my senior year, when I got a chance to actually be out there on the floor, I felt like I won more of a championship that way because I was there. Like I did it, I put in work to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I felt that more. And, you know, once I learned that, you know, I could win a championship, going through all that adversity, like playing behind guys and not playing at all, to finally being a rotation guy and winning. Once I felt that I can do something, you know, like I didn't look back. I looked at it as like I'm not gonna be a guy. I'm not gonna be a fourth rotation guy like
No.
anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I'll be damned if a coach look at me like that again.
Absolutely.
So I put in the work. Coming into my senior year of high school, bro, I put in the work. I went on a rampage that whole summer. Me, Truck, and West, and shout out to my man Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Went crazy, bro. That whole from our junior year, summer going to our senior year, we won probably everything, everything.
Y'all won the
Crazy.
state that year too, right?
Right,
That
my senior year, first
Won the
state,
state.
first state championship in boys and girls history.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Truck was my best friend at the shout out to Leroy Flood. Truck is my best friend to this day.
That's a fact.
But he was with me. He's like, yo, bro, you working out too much. Like, you doing too much. I'm like, not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like, cause I know what's next.
Yeah.
Next, I gotta go to college. So it's like, and I'm gonna be a freshman walking in, and seniors gonna like, they're gonna try to eat me up. It's gonna try to be like the same story over again.
Same process again.
And I wasn't having that. Once I learned on like how to work, the first guard I ever seen work out like on a professional level was Damian Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
I was at my man Mikey crib, and we was in the house, and once I seen Damian Lillard work out, bro, this is before he got drafted, right at Weaver State. Once I seen him work out, bro, I was like, nah, I gotta step it up like a whole notch. So I was just grinding that summer, bro. I was preparing myself. That's when I taught myself how to work hard, like by myself though. Like, now everybody got trainers, and then people be feeling like players out here probably be feeling like they need trainers to get better. And I be telling players now, like when I talk to kids, like, bro, you don't need trainers to get better. Like, it's good that they here because they want to help you. And
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They a source.
But that's
it's
extra. That's extra. Yeah.
Like, bro,
it starts with your work ethic,
right,
what you're willing to go out there and do.
Because your trainer ain't gonna know you like how you know you. You know what I'm saying? And it should never be like that. So you gotta want to know yourself before anything.
Agreed.
And that's not even just with basketball. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be sure with yourself. So I was just always in my park, bro. Like, just always in my park, just grinding. I had a girlfriend and everything at the time. She in the park. She used to hate that. Like, she used to hate it, bro. And it's like, I was just working, bro. Like, my work ethic was just crazy. Work ethic is crazy. Like,
what I get from that is that what a lot of our young people don't understand is that if you're not willing to master your craft, you're never gonna make any money off of it or create success off of it. A lot of people think that they could put in like 65, 70% half-ass it and still create and be successful, but not when you have people out there that's mastering their craft. Because how do you keep up? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I admire that about you. That I'm glad that however the universe was able to push you in that direction, that it gave you that mindset. And that mindset is everything, because you could carry it on, you know what I'm saying, in different perspectives of your life. So what was their entry? So did you go from boys and girls to Murray State, or was there interim? What happened?
It was so much more right after the high. But luckily, I had my head above water coming out of high school. So I was always thinking about my future.
Absolutely.
So like, I knew I wasn't getting heavily recruited the way I wanted to. Like, no D1 school was really looking at me. Like, the only school probably that was Division I looking at me and wasn't gonna give me a scholarship was like LIU or same, like locals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I wasn't having that. So I already knew the deal, like who they was gonna be recruiting, who the college coaches was coming to see. So I'm like, I want to go prep school, give myself like one more chance. And I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I graduated at 17. Like, it's not like I'm one of these old dudes. Like, I ain't 19 in high school. Like, I'm young, bro. So I'm like, all right, let me go prep.
Okay.
So I go prep. I ran into I was playing AAU. I ran into Kevin Jackson and Tyson Waterman.
Okay.
They saw me play. And I was playing with New York City Jayhawks. They a powerhouse AAU team now, but I was the first person like to start that wave. Of
Absolutely.
Jayhawks, you know what I'm saying? So
shout out to the Jayhawks.
Facts. So I'm playing with them AAU now, and they was letting me rock. My man Jay David letting me rock, going crazy. I scored I played against some Philly team, had like 28 points against Kev Jack and Tyson Waterman. They was like, yo, we want this kid. We want him. So that was a prep school right there. They offered me for free ride. I'm like, I'm out. I told my moms I'm out. And I was the first person to actually leave the house. My brother, he was, downtown, St. Francis, you know what I'm saying? But I was the first one to like leave the nest for real.
Yeah, like I'm going.
So that was a big transition, really, going down south and being out there for a minute and being that far away from home was a transition for me. But it's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So
you was willing to make the sacrifice.
Right. For my family. So now after prep school, excuse me, after prep school, I found out I can't go D1 now. So I'm like what? Like, why I can't go D1? Like, this is why I came to prep school so that I could qualify and go D1. So Kev Jack had like one of the most historic talks. You know, Kev Jack known to talk a lot.
Yeah.
He had one of his most historic talks with me, and we stayed like a basketball house. So we had like a meeting, bro. We probably talked for probably like 3 hours, bro. It's probably the longest I ever spoke to one person. We talked, and he told me that I had to go JUCO.
Okay.
So now, you know me, I'm thinking about JUCO. I'm like, yo, bro, I can't, like, JUCO? What you mean, JUCO? Like, I'm thinking like JUCO is just retarded cats just trying to hoop. They don't really care about ball. And kept over my eyes. He like, yo, you could go JUCO and you could have every school you ever wanted.
That's
every
right.
Conference. You could be the next guard. Like, you could be the next top guard coming in the Division I college basketball. You could get everything you ever wanted. He just let me see things from a different perspective.
Facts.
So after, he telling me everything that I need to be told, I thanked him, and we started getting on top of junior college schools. And one that popped up that stood out to me, I was going to go to a school in Iowa and a school in Mississippi.
Okay.
So now I go to Mississippi. I just chose to go to Mississippi, bro. So now, my family, like, yo, you got to go to school in Mississippi. And that fall back on, like, watching TV.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm fake scared, though. Like, Mississippi, like, nah, I'm from New York, bro. Like, Mississippi, I'm already, I was just in South Carolina.
That Mississippi burnt and messed it out of
bro,
what?
Bro, I'm already in South Carolina. Now I gotta go to the SIP. Like, but come to find out, bro, I go to Mississippi, bro. That's probably one of my best college days were down in Mississippi, bro. One of the best times in my life was in Mississippi. I could say that Mississippi is my second home, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
No lie, bro. Mississippi, that's people sleep on Mississippi, bro.
But that's for the viewers, like, instead of you thinking about what a place would be like, actually go there. Bro. And the same thing when you meet people. We have an idea of like, yo, I think this person is going to be like that. No. Actually get to know a person and then have some type of precedence so you can know how to go into it next time.
So I go to Mississippi my freshman year. So now I'm on campus, bro. No lie. And I arrived at school a little late. So I'm on campus. I'm online about to get my ID and everything. I see my man Thaddeus Hall. And he went to Jeff.
Okay.
I see Thaddeus Hall. I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, yo, you know what? We from Brooklyn. We both from the same hood. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, I see him. I'm like, nah, we about to turn up. We about to turn up out here. So now my man Truck, best friend, he home. We were just at Believe Prep together too.
Yeah.
So he home. I'm calling him like, yo, Pop out here, bro. Like, it's me and Pop over here. He like, why you lying? He like, yo, tell the and my coach was telling me they got one spot left. So once I tell Truck, I'm like, yo, Truck, it's me and Pop over here, bro. We got one spot left. Like, what you trying to do? And Truck got all the schools, like the D1 schools and stuff. So, and Truck wasn't even thinking about going JUCO. So now he like, nah, cause he been home for some months. So now he like, nah, I'm coming. He ain't even say that. He was like, yo, I'm coming. Get my flight, I'm coming. My man Truck fly out there the next day. So now I got two of the top basketball players in high school on the same team. Like, if Truck wasn't number one, Pop was number one. You know what I'm saying? In my class in New York City. So I got these two cats and me, and I ain't under no like in the car, like the keys is in my hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the point guard here, so it's like I ain't no selfish player, but it's like fact. the keys is Coach Ladner want to give me the keys, bet. So now, like, our freshman year, bro, shout out to my man Saquon Stone. He was part of the coaching staff too. He from Starlight City. Okay. So Brooklyn is in the building.
Brooklyn is in the building. As
Brooklyn is in the SIP. And my man Nick Vasquez from Brownsville, he popped up too. Like, he was gonna be the point guard there the following year after I left. So Brooklyn, we was in there, bro. We was comfortable. We was Gucci.
Good time.
So our freshman year, bro, something that magic, like, I call it magic. Because I really believe this might not ever happen again, bro. We won the national championship. We went out there. We was the 11th seed. And the tournament was 5 days long. We played every day. Let me tell you how it started though. We win our region. Okay. They make us go to the tournament. Now this is like
for like ESPN, right?
This is like the NCAA tournament of junior college. You know what I'm saying? So it's lit. So this is the first time I'm seeing like the top 25 players in the country is in the building.
Okay.
We played against the number one player. We played against Sam Cassell Jr. We played against niggas that's in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we get in the gym. I see the bright lights. It's the first time I seen like a real big stadium gym. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I see it. I'm like, I'm looking. But all right. So now I said, forget the lights. I instantly locked in on the players as we sat down. I'm looking at the talent, and I looked at Truck and Pop. I'm like, y'all see this? Like y'all telling me we can't beat these guys, bro?
That's a fact.
Like all this
Go to
pilots,
work.
like all these top 25 players, this I'm talking. I'm like, but yo, he ranked this. That's the top guard. That's the top big. That's the top forward right there. Nah, it's no way, bro. It's no way. It's
So
too
y'all
much.
went to work.
It's too much talent. It's way more talent than that in New York, let alone.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, there's no way, bro. We go out there. We win our first game by like 4, close game. Some cat from Chicago lit us up though. Yeah, like 30 something. Dude hit like 11 threes.
Damn.
First time. So I'm seeing different talent and everything. It's opening my eyes, bro. And this ain't just Mississippi no more.
Nah.
So like, Cat gave us 30. But they lost. You know what I'm saying? We sent them to the crib. So we won one. So let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
You know what I'm saying? So
And how many you got to win to get to the chip? 5?
We had to win 4.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So day 2, we play against a better team. We play against a better team. Gave us a run for our money. We came out on top. Day 3, now we playing against the powerhouses like Chipotle, Indian Hills, and it's Hill. They in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Top tier teams, bro.
Top tier.
We giving these cats runs for their money, bro. We talking cash money at Brooklyn. You know us, bro.
Yeah,
Talking cash
let's
money.
go to work.
I know my brothers got my back. If anything pop off in here, like I'm Gucci, you know about nothing.
We going to work.
So we in there, bro. We just hooping, bro. Like giving cat, yo, bro. We just hooping. Championship day. I'll never forget this, bro. Championship day. And I'm playing. It was no backup point guard.
So
I'm just playing.
Yeah, you
I
playing
ain't
at
getting
work.
subbed out.
No
nothing.
subs.
I ain't getting subbed out no nothing. I'm tired. You understand?
Yeah.
So day 5 chip day, bro. We having pregame meals. I'm sleep. Like I'm going to sleep before I eat. That's how tired I am, bro.
Yeah. You exerting a lot of energy.
So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm telling my teammates like, yo, bro, I'm really tired. I don't know if we're gonna do this, bro. I'm down myself low key just off the body fatigue that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, them niggas gave me some energy drinks.
Third gear.
They gave me honey. Like I'm drinking honey before a game. I'm doing all kind of stuff to like stay up. So now we play against Indian Hills, number 1 team in the country. John Washington. The name, they whole star lineup, high major. Every conference you can name, high major, 7-foot Africans, all kind of crazy stuff. Bro, we was up a dub before half. Wildin', bro. My man Truck jumping from the free throw line. Pop had like 12 before he get out the game. He hit about 4 trays. I'm just diamond everybody. Like, we win the chip, bro. Once we won the chip, bro, I was like just stuck. I'm like, yo, we just won a national championship. First team to ever do it in Mississippi history. History. Like, I'm 18, 19, I think. Probably 18 or 19 years old, freshman. I come to this state, and I'm the first person, like one of the first people to win a championship out of this state. They put us in the Mississippi Hall of Fame and everything, bro. Was treating us crazy. Was treating us like, it was so much love after that, bro. Like, that, it was just so historical, bro. And it's like,
so all your hard work paid off. Like all the hours,
bro,
all the doubts, all the times you felt like somebody looked over you or whatever, it all paid off.
Everything.
So that brings me into the next question. Like, how do you believe basketball? Do you believe that basketball is a transferable skill? And if so, how has it helped you in other areas of your life? Because for me to answer that real quick, I feel that basketball, the work ethic of me being able to get on the court with people like yourself forced me to have to do things like dribble at night, you know what I'm saying? Run, go to the park, come to Boys and Girls, work around people I know is better than me, but put myself in a position where I could keep up, where I could go home and say, Leo, we won a couple games tonight, you know?
Right.
So I applied that same work ethic to my business or
Right,
to college
right.
for me to get my master's or my bachelor's or my associates. Everything that I've done thus far in my 34 years of living, I've applied that work ethic from basketball, because when I was younger, I was never as good as you, but I wanted to make my basketball team.
Right.
And I got cut 2 times. And in order for me to make the team, funny thing, in my class that year, it was Gary Irvin. You know what I'm saying? It was like Gary Irvin, that's what Mel was playing, and Sebastian Telfair. So I got cut 2 years. People, my friends making jokes at me like, yo, you ain't gonna never make the team.
Right.
One of my mentors, Kendra Nelson, was like, yo, you could come work out with the girls team at Port Robeson. Like, the girls team? Like, yo, you bug it out. Like, I could go work out at the girls team.
Right.
But I want to make the team, bro. I
Right.
done got cut 2 times.
Right.
You know that walk of, you never experienced that
Right.
walk of fame, that walk of shame where you walk
Bro.
and you look at your name and it's like, yo, like you trying to go to the back of the paper, it wasn't there.
Right.
So I go to Port Robeson, I'm working out with the girls. Like, at first, people laughing at me in the gym like, yo, son, wildin'. I'm going hard, bro. I'm working on my fundamentals. So after a while, rest in peace to Major. Major woke up to me. He like, yo, he's like, yo, when you finish working out with them, you could come with us. Now, mind you, I don't go to this school. I go to Harry Van Arsdale. I just finished working out with the girls basketball team. Now, it was between Bashi and Gary Irvin at this time.
Tough.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm working out with Gary Irvin.
Right.
In his practice, we laying up, we playing ball. The next following year, I made my basketball team. But it was a perspective where you have to understand, if I would have let doubt or people like, yo, you going to work out with the girls team, any of those variables, if I'd have let that influence my mindset, I would have never made my basketball team, right? So that within itself gave me a transferable skill, because sometimes you gotta think outside the box.
Exactly.
And it ain't gonna always work the way you think it's gonna work. And if you're focusing on what people gonna think, like, oh damn, yo, they gonna think this about me, it's gonna take away from the energy that you need to succeed. Exactly. So going back to the question, has basketball helped you understand? Is basketball a transferable skill to you, and have you been able to use it in other aspects of your life?
Of course, man. It's like with basketball, that's why I love the Baller's Life concept, because like
I love that concept too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, cause what you do off the floor reiterates to how you gonna play on the floor.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying? And I feel like basketball teach you, number one, brotherhood.
Agreed.
Networking, talking
Agreed.
with different people, different races, learning how to talk to people.
That's
You
a
know,
fact.
As being a leader, you can't talk to everybody the same.
No.
And I feel like it's the same way with being just a regular, not even just being an athlete, just being a human being. Like, I can't, like, if you mess up, like if I lose your trust over something so small, I can't just bomb on you. You know what I'm saying? Unless I know you could take that. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
like,
a
if you're
fact.
one of those cats where I gotta, you know what I'm saying, talk to you a little softer, then so be it. But basketball teach me things like that, different ways on how to talk to people, handle your responsibilities, being on time. And you know, like now being a professional, like getting up to the professional level, it's like, you know, I feel like it's the same as like a 9 to 5, like when you clocking in. Like, you gotta hold yourself accountable. I feel like basketball holds you accountable in all kind of ways, bro.
That's a fact.
So like now it's like you not obligated for being a pro. You not obligated to do anything.
No.
Like, ain't nothing given to you, bro. Like,
No.
nothing is gonna be given to you. Like, if you need ice, you better go buy you some ice. If you need some ice, like, cause everybody you ain't got trainers in college and things like that no more. Like, people you your own trainer as a, you know what I'm saying. So, and I feel like that in life too. Like when you an adult and you gotta pay your bills. Like, ain't nobody gonna pay your bills for you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna give you no bread. You gotta go make that money.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way. So that's how when I'm not hooping, you know, I carry myself differently.
Absolutely.
You know, like, just being on point, staying on top of myself, you know, not trying to be lazy, because I don't work out lazy. So when I'm chilling, I don't like to be lazy, you know, procrastinate.
No, not
and
at all.
do things like that.
So,
just being smart.
Not switching it, but adding to that, you are. It's obvious that you're gonna continue to succeed in basketball. But let me ask you a question: how important was it for you to get your education? Because you did graduate from Murray State, and you are very educated. I have conversations with you. I watched you for a whole year. You know, the year before you went and started to do your professional thing, like you coached that boys and girls. You gave those kids advice, and you helped work on their mindset. So, like, how has that helped you in your life, like making sure that, because a lot of people go to school for basketball and don't get their degree. It just don't work out like that. They continue to play basketball, but there's no degree alongside with them when it's all said and done. What made you want to continue or to finish out with that?
Most importantly, you know, I looked at basketball as just a tool just to get my education for free. You know, education costs. So if I could get it used by using basketball, getting it for free, why not? You know what I'm saying? And with my education, it's like, you know, I'm not an honor roll student, but, you know, like, it allowed me to be uncomfortable. It allowed me to be uncomfortable and you know, just grow.
That's a fact.
Grow, like, cause I'm not a cat that, like, you know, like school or anything like that.
Yeah.
But the more I got uncomfortable was the more I grew. The more
a
I,
fact.
you know, got to learn and open up my mind and retain information that they was giving me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Muhammad Ali said that when he worked out, that he didn't start counting until it hurt. Like, so when if he did 100 push-ups, it was no pain, it wasn't no count.
Right.
He didn't start the real count until it hurt.
Right.
Because that's how he felt like it helped push him to get better.
That's how you
So
grow.
I agree 100%. I just got my master's in social work.
Congrats,
and
bro.
thank you, so I appreciate that. And it was the work ethic, because this semester knocked me off my feet. Like, this wasn't about having fun, partying with your friends. It was work that I really didn't want to do. I love the idea of going to school and the networking, but when somebody hand you a 30, 40 page paper,
Right.
it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you need
you out
those
your comfort
transferable
zone,
skills.
exactly.
You
Now
out
you
your you out your comfort zone. But I also know that I keep using the Jay-Z lines, but I never wanted to be a product of my environment. I always wanted my environment to be a product of me. So being that I live up the block on Gates and Marcus Garvey, I want young people to see that you can't use your circumstances or your family structures or where you come from as a hindrance of why you didn't succeed in life.
Excuse,
Because I'm a prime example of, I went through all of those variables and I was able to succeed.
Exactly.
It's all about your mindset, who you choose to hang around.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
that's one of my biggest principles on and really, like, motivation. Like, one of my core things that stuck with me since young. Like, I never wanted to be like guys that was like, yo, they nice, but they, you know, they messed up. They in the hood.
yeah, you done seen Hoops used to fake like a truth in his weight type
I
shit.
never,
Yeah,
yo,
that's a
bro.
fact.
I didn't, and it's so much. It's sad to say, it's a lot of cats out here like that.
That's
you
a
know
fact.
what I'm saying? But no shade to them. It's not none of that. And, like, I ain't got nothing against nobody, but it's like, I never wanted to be like a guy that you can say, yo, he had game, but, you know, he ain't make it. Or
It's not
like, that's my biggest motivation, though, not to be like those type of guys. You know
It's
what I'm
not a
saying?
shame to them. The fact of the matter is that you have to go out there and make something of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you have to go out there and produce. We all have
But
potential.
people be sorry to cut you off, but people be so scared to fail, bro. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
And people don't understand, like, you gotta fail in order to get to where you gotta go. Like, you're not gonna get there on a clean slate.
No.
I don't know nobody in this world that got anywhere where they are on a clean slate. But the world gonna slap you in your face a few times, boy, before you get what you deserve.
Dave Chappelle said it the best. He said failure is informative.
It's the best thing. It's the best thing that can happen to you.
Right.
It's all about how you bounce back off it.
It's all about perspective again, because people take fear of, like, I don't want to fail at this because I don't want people to perceive me as a failure. But it's not about failing. It's because when you fail at something, it's really about re-strategizing.
Right.
It's really about, okay, like, what do I need to do differently so I could be in a better position the next time I go at it.
Exactly. Not do the same thing because I feel like in life, situations reoccur. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like, situations reoccur. So when you messed up, when that situation popped up, only a fool do the same thing twice, bro. Or 3 times. Like, it's gonna keep happening until you get it right.
That's a fact.
That's just, I feel like that's how life rolls, bro. So, like, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, take your lumps and bruises and just keep pushing. Like, just keep going. And, like, it's no reason to stop because you got cut or anything
Okay,
that ever
wait,
happened.
hold
You know
on
what
for
I'm
a second,
saying?
because that go with the next question. For all the young men and women out there, you're in a role model, you're an example. Like your game is out of this world. I love watching you play. Like, but I think that like this generation, they're like stuck on instant gratification, right? So they look at the TVs and the Instagrams and they watch people lives and they like, oh, I could just become successful overnight, right?
Right.
And the process of creating success is similar to a garden.
Right.
You ever saw somebody create a garden overnight? It doesn't
It will
happen.
never
You got to
happen.
respect the process and the time to it, right?
Right.
So for all my young men and women out there right now that want to do the things that you done, that you are doing, Division I basketball player, championship, you done got championships, you are living out your dreams. What advice would you give them?
To basically, the best advice that I could give, and I learned this from Kevin Jackson. I actually got this tattooed on my body. Is that talent is never enough,
Oh, that's a fact.
and it's basically like I feel like we all born with talent. Every single person in the
Yeah.
world. Everybody got their purpose. You just gotta find your way. You know what I'm saying? But what's gonna separate you is that work. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like you better than me. Like you know how to make clothes. I don't know how to make clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so, like people gonna always be better than you in something. But what's
Yeah.
gonna separate us is the work ethic. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And just like, and I feel like everything ain't gonna be given to you. Like not like everything is not gonna be given to you. Everything ain't gonna be sweet. Like you gonna bump your head. You gonna mess up. But it's like you just can't. You can't just stop. You gotta keep going. Cause if you stop, that's when you become a real failure, like a quitter. I don't like to say failure because I feel like failure is a good word for success. But I could use the words quit because quit means like you done.
My definition of failure is that it only becomes failure when you quit.
Right. No, but it's like kind of like the same
It's
thing.
the same
in a
thing,
way.
but it's like until you quit at it, like if you continue to work at something and you just ain't get it yet, you're not failing
Right.
at it. But like when you be like, yo, this just ain't working, I can't do this, I
Right.
quit.
It's just
That's
dead
failure
end.
because you gave up.
Right. So it's like that's my biggest advice, bro. Like talent is never enough. Like what you naturally gifted at or born with, that's never gonna be enough because there's so many more people out here that want it just as bad as you. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's gonna separate it is the work ethic. That's the best way I could put it.
It goes to that saying, hard work being talent when talent don't work hard. I didn't seen a lot of dudes that had more talent than somebody and got cooked. Because they had more talent. The other dude was running miles, the dude that had the talent was doing the extra stuff.
And cats be like, and then say you do, like you got talent, you start working hard, and you see success. Now cats be feeling like they arrived. Or they feel like they at the top of the totem pole. Like, they feel like they up there. That ain't just it.
No.
You want to stay up there, fam.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, and back to IG and everything, I feel like everybody just want instant success. Like, bro, this IG thing is really getting out of hand. We in the gym the other day. It's workouts. Kids on their phone. Like, I caught a kid, like, trying to catch a selfie, bro. While we in the gym working out, my man's is like, yo, I'm in the gym. Like, bro, that should never, like, Instagram is not that serious, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But that's another topic, another situation. But
I mean,
like,
the best way
it's
to fix
crazy.
that, bro, is just to be the example. Like,
Of course.
we're on this show right now. We're talking about your success, some of the things that I've done in my life. Not because we're bragging or we want to just be like, oh, this is what we doing.
Right.
The goal is to show you that it's possible.
Exactly.
But you got to put the work in.
Exactly.
So I got another question for you. Throughout this journey, I know it has been extremely hard, like to get to the position where you're at. Do you feel like your friends, your family, and your community have supported your vision?
I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can. So fresh out of Murray State, I didn't have the best 2 years of my Division I career, but I didn't let it faze me. I knew I had another shot, like always planning ahead, just like I was doing in high school. I knew I was about to go pro, play overseas. NBA dream was dead or whatever, but I was just being real with myself.
That's a fact.
So I'm about to go overseas, and once I was preparing myself for that, I thought the people. Once I started preparing myself for getting ready to go overseas, the people that I thought were with me wasn't with me. You know what I'm saying? Like my circle, everything. Like cats that I thought that I was close with wasn't with me. You know what I'm saying? I was distant from my family just cause like I'm away from my family for 5+ years, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not home. I'm only home for 2 weeks at a time. Like I'm not home, so I was distant from my family. I wasn't close with my family, none of that. So I'm just road running, just being outside, bro. Young, 21, 22 years old. Like I'm outside, you know what I'm saying? Feeling like you grown and all that, and you get sidetracked, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get sidetracked and you know, when you're not fully focused on what happened, you know, the universe is gonna get that right back to you. So,
That's a fact.
so, you know, like my family always support me.
Yes.
For without a doubt, my family always been there, and I've learned that too. My family always gonna be there, no matter
Your
what.
family your mom's has been like a
Real-
staple role model and
Real-
mother figure in my life since I met her. From
Thank you, bro.
when I was, it had been times I was about to stray off, bro. Like from work to high
right.
school to college, or not high school but college, and like I came and spoke with your moms and got her energy and was able to like leave from the situation wanting to be a better person. So I know how you got. I know that a lot of some of the variables that got you to where you are at is the strong beautiful mother that you have, because that woman is out of this world as far as the type of parent and the type of individual that she is, and I see a lot of her in you. So
Definitely.
that means a lot, and it takes a lot to create success for yourself, right? So another question, right, is what about the people that don't have the support, right? Because my mother, I didn't live with my mother. I just met my father at 31. It's been times when I was on the basketball team, I was wishing people came to the games or just support. It's times now as an entrepreneur that you want the support from certain people, but what I've learned is that you can't focus on that. I no longer look at support or finish lines or why is this person, I knew this person for this long. At the end of the day, I focus on my craft. I focus on the people that are supporting. And what I do know is like people like yourself out of the blue, because I wouldn't have thought, once you told me you watched the show, I was like, I appreciate my bro for watching the show.
Definitely.
But that's where the blessing come at. Yo, bro, as soon as I come home from overseas, yo, I want to be on your show. That right there is like, damn, I could have been in a position where I thought nobody was watching the show. You don't know what my mindset could have been, where I'm like, damn, I ain't really getting, I could have just been negative, and you sending me that message like, yo, bro, I can't wait. It was like, damn, my man actually watched the show.
Bro, I watched
you know
every
what?
episode.
Yo, it's time to get it going, yo. You know what I'm saying? I know my man tuned in. It be the littlest motivation. It be the smallest, like, just encouragement that gets you over the top, right?
Exactly.
But it's people out there that don't have it.
Right.
They don't get it on no variation. Their parents, their friends, and they're like, they want to make something of themselves. It might not just be basketball. It could be anything.
Right.
What advice would you give them for the people that don't have the support?
Like I was just talking about, fresh out of college, I went pro. I went to Greece, got cut. When I got cut, bro, I felt like, you know, nobody was there for me. Nobody was there for me, bro. That's when you called. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would come on this show. Whatever you doing, I'm always gonna be a part of it. And you always been there though. You know
That's
what I'm saying? But when I got cut, bro, and I was home, I was inside. I wasn't coming outside.
Yeah.
I had my mother doing. It sounded like a mom's way, but I had my mother doing everything. She had to give me food. I was not coming outside, bro.
We go through our stuff, bro. I'm
Regular,
glad
though.
you sharing the story.
Regular. I wasn't coming outside, bro. Like, I was so embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I did do a lot, and I did have a name for myself. And now I'm home. You know what I'm saying? So, I got cut, bro. You hit me up, giving me... And there was times you was calling, bro. I'm like, yo, I don't feel like he okay right now.
I'm quite sure you
but
did,
it's like,
bro.
But it's like, I know he about to tell me something positive. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I need to hear right now to let me know that, like, it's still hope.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, every time you call me, bro, you'll be calling me mad early. I'm about to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm talking
That's
to
a
myself,
fact,
bro.
Like, I'm about to hit my man.
Yo,
Make sure he good.
You calling me bright early in the morning. You'll call me 2-3 times a day, and I'm just listening to you, bro. Listening to you, just being respectful, just listening, because I know you mean well. You know what I'm saying? And that's was what I needed. I needed people around me that, like, you know, mean well.
Yeah.
Not people that was here to use me, talk behind my back.
No.
All kind of other crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So once you hit me, then I got closer with Just. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that
Shout
cool.
out to my bro.
Word, shout out to my man Justin Bryce.
Humble development. You know what I'm saying?
Then I got closer. I got closer with Just. So now I'm looking at things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just want to say though, not to cut your story off, bro,
Yeah.
but you know, you get to there's certain experiences in my life, like since my grandparents have died early and my moms and my father now is in my life the way I want them to be. My friends play a pivotal role in my life. So as I'm building relationships, like I know, for example, like when you working out, like it's not a good time to talk to you, like yo, about
right.
like personal, like yo,
Right,
Bryce, yo, what you think about? That's not the time. Like, and if somebody know you, they know not to come up to you while you working out because you're not gonna get the response you want. You might get the like, yo, son, like just threw me off, like, cause you like, okay, I'm gonna talk to you later. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with the relationship. I'm working on my craft right now, and I watched you that last year before you went overseas, and I watched how you. My grandmother said, she said, "Baby, make sure you humble yourself, or humbleness will be bestowed upon you." And humbleness was bestowed upon you, but the way you handled it, bro. The word I would use is divine. You decided to say, I'm gonna work on my craft every day. And I'm saying this, I didn't hear this, I watched this. And you worked on your craft every single day. You did. You worked out 3 to 4 times a day. Then you said, I'm gonna come to all the boys and girls games. I'm an alumni here, I want chips here. I'm gonna motivate these kids. You gave these kids all type of advice. And then better than the advice, because you know what's better than advice is actual action. So they got to see somebody that was better than them, somebody that could get on the court and cook them up. They got to see them for a whole year work out. And I think you changed a lot of those kids' lives. And I think that's why I don't want to tell your business, but that's why you was able to go overseas this year and get the MVP. Definitely. That's why you was able to succeed at a high level, a place that you never been before, because of all the things that we talked about today, and because of the heart that you have. It was something different, bro, for you to spend your time the way you spent it. And you just, I call it service. You said, oh, stuff ain't work out for me the way I wanted it to work out. I'm about to serve. You started to serve. Testament to your mother, because I know that type of, that's the type of makeup she is. You said, I'm going to serve. And in serving, you kept working. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, where Bryce? Bryce is gone. Like Bryce I knew you was getting ready to go, but when the day came where you wasn't around, we was seeing you every day. We working out. I'm telling you, like, bro, I could guard you. Yo, I got some work for you. Now you gone. Now your dreams is coming to life. What I would just say that I commend you and I respect you, and for anybody out there that's trying to bring their dream or working toward bringing their dreams to life, when it don't work out your way, when the universe knocks you off your feet, the best way, go find some young people. Go find somebody in your community that needs some support. Because he obviously has mastered certain crafts within basketball, and he's continuously still working on that. And he took the stuff that he mastered, and you helped young people work on mastering their craft. Definitely. So I would advise, or I would suggest that anybody that's watching this do the same. All
right. Appreciate that, bro.
Anytime, bro.
Big time.
We got some time left, right? So let me see. How has playing? You went from Murray State. You had a great 2 years at Murray State. You did a lot of beautiful. You had a lot of great accomplishments up there. You faced some adversity up there. When you went overseas, how has that influenced your life? You went hours away. I don't know how long it takes to get to where you were at, but you had to move away from your family, your comfort zones, and you didn't even know if it was gonna work out. Like you had an idea and a mental fortitude, but you didn't know, and you kept you believed in yourself. Like, how was that experience? Tell me a little bit about that real quick.
Just open my eyes, bro. Open my eyes so much. Like, I'm a very observant guy. I see everything. I pay attention. And being overseas is like, I got to see how, like, people from across the world, how they live, how they move, how they treat each other, how they talk to each other. Even though I didn't know the language, like, I was just looking at their body language. How they greet each other. It's not even just so much handshakes. It's hugs. It's kisses. You know what I'm saying? Like,
unconditional love.
Right.
Type
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's equalness, bro. It ain't no I'm above you, you above me type attitude. It ain't no I'm hanging with them, you hanging with them type attitude. It's we all together.
That's
you know
a fact.
what I'm saying? Like, and that just opened my eyes up so much on life. Not even just to talk about basketball, but it's like it just opened my eyes up a lot to like where when you see certain things, bro, it just opened up your heart, and my mind just grew so much. For me to see stuff like that, then I'm looking at the nature. I'm looking at all, cause I'm just used to seeing buildings and everything. I'm looking at trees, the ocean, bro. The sun look different, the moon, the skies.
You got to get into yourself. You got
all
that,
little detail thing. I'm over there for like 9 months, bro. So I'm living like one of them. You know what I'm saying? And just the togetherness of different countries, different than America, is just beyond me, bro. It's different. Like, it's something that I feel like a lot of people should experience, because when you see different things, it'll open up your mind as well. Because right now, a lot of people in New York is just thinking, like, they just seeing New York. It's not like they trying to look anywhere else. Like, it's just all about New York. Like, cats in the style, they don't know about what it's like to probably even be in Jersey. And that's right up the street. Like, they don't know. Like, they just stuck on being on the block, just chilling, seeing the same cycle over and over and over again. And then what really stuck out to me the most was how people don't have and they happy.
I mean, we learned that in being in the hood.
But every boy, you know, a lot of people be thinking like, you know, they want materialistic things and all this other nonsense that don't matter. Like, over there, people ain't even on that type of time. They just trying to smile and have conversation.
Yeah.
You know, like, talk to one another. Like, it's just like pure love, bro. It's just different. I'm not saying that we don't have that, because I see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes here and there, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, over there, bro, it's just, I just feel like it's just more genuine. Like, ever since I've been back, I ain't hit, like, people that be dry. There's so much road rage in the city, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I grew up here, so, you know, like, I'm not even looking at it, but I go over there and come back. As soon as my mom's picking me up from the airport, we get on the highway, cats honking to go nowhere. You about to run to a red light, fam. Like, what you honking for? People ain't trying to let you get in the spot. It's just little things, bro. I pay attention to the little things.
It's
you know
just
what I'm
states
saying?
of minds, though. And your
Right.
evolution,
And
you
different.
have a different state of mind. Like, you are able to enjoy the scenic route, and you're able to enjoy the
so
beautiful
different,
things
bro.
that life has to offer now because of your journey.
Right. It's just so different. Like, and I feel like, I don't know. And the reason why I feel like people from overseas, like, you know, they love to come over here. They love to come over here only mainly because, you know, they get the money faster.
Yeah.
That's really it. Because what you can make with, like, what like, you can make, you know, a couple checks in weeks. Like one check what you can make in a week, they make that in a month.
Yeah.
That's probably why it could be a little
Yes, of
much of a
course.
difference, but it's still like, bro, I feel like it's still a high class, middle class poor over there, and you couldn't tell the difference. You couldn't tell the difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I loved about it the most. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people that didn't have in worse situations than myself or anybody, bro. Like, they was just, you know what I'm saying? Their energy was just there. Like, it was just uplifted regardless of their situation. They was straight, bro. Everything was fine. And it was like,
Absolutely.
that's crazy.
Not to cut you off, we got a few minutes left. I just want to know, though, like, how were you able to go out there and win the MVP of that league? And how did that change your perspective on how you look at your craft?
Right. So the day I got MVP, I shot the most shots I ever took in the game.
Okay.
Commissioner told me, like, yo, you got MVP, show me the trophy. I was like, what? I'm MVP. Nobody can tell me nothing. I'm hoisting them. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for me to get MVP, bro, it meant so much to me. It meant so much to me simply because of what I've been through.
Yeah.
Up to that point.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't even thinking about getting MVP though. My main focus was to just keep my job. Go out there, keep my job, and not get sent home. And I'm doing this, and it's not just for me. Like, I'm doing this for my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Agreed.
you know what I'm saying? And that was just the biggest thing to me. So I was just out there just going hard every day, thinking about what can I do to better myself. Regardless of the situation, I didn't care. Like, even when I dipped, when you heard I left, bro, I wouldn't care about, like, they could have paid me $1.
Yeah.
I was gone. Like, I was gone, bro, just because it was an opportunity just to go play and to prove myself. You know, I love proving myself, bro.
That's a fact.
I love proving
Same.
myself because people don't be believing in you. Like people don't believe they don't be believing in you.
No.
So I love to prove people wrong, but not about proving people wrong, just to prove to
show
myself,
that you could do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like and then once I won it, my confidence just went crazy. That's when I just started tearing off 30s, 30s,
Yeah.
28, 25. Like I was just going crazy, bro. My confidence was just sky high. And it's still here, and it's only gonna get better. It's only time for me. I'm working out now,
Yeah.
getting back in the groove. So a lot is, about to happen for me. A lot of opportunities, and I'm just not gonna let it get to my head and stick to what I know, stick to what got me here, and that's being around the right people that care for me. My family always gonna be there, so that's nothing I have to worry about. But it's just about just having the right circle, and that's that, bro. And just keep pushing, just keep working hard, and not stopping no matter what. Cause I know things can hit the fan again.
Yeah.
Like I could probably get cut again.
Yeah.
Just gotta stay ready.
It is about
staying ready.
I think that at this point now you have the mindset that you need, and I think that you understand that the universe can knock you off your feet, and things could come and hit you that you wasn't prepared for. But it's how you handle yourself, and it's the things that you do that will put you in a better position next time. And you're a prime example of that. I've been watching you for over 10 years now, and you have done a lot of. You have not proven me wrong, but you have just been inspiration for a person that has not allowed adversity to hinder them. You look adversity in the face with a smile, and you persevere. And for anybody that's watching this show tonight, I want you to understand that life is going to knock you off your feet. I want you to understand that we all have dreams and aspirations. As Bryce talked about, everybody has talent and potential. We're all born with talent and potential, right? Yep. But it's what you do to horn in on that talent and potential, and how you go about mastering that craft that's gonna separate you. You, my brother, have separated yourself from the pack. If you don't know, his nickname is B Magic. He's one of the best basketball players I've ever met. He has a lot in store. I see this man in the NBA. If you talk it, the universe will bring it into fruition. I see this man accomplishing so much more of his dreams. And for all my young people out there, don't let adversity stop you. Don't let the naysayers stop you. Don't even allow failure to stop you, because as we talked about tonight, failure is informative. All the things that Bryce experienced in his life were kind of an informative way to prepare him for better opportunities. Because if you was listening to the story, his failures and the things that he wished didn't happen ended up helping him in other situations in life. And sometimes, since we don't live in a moment, we don't understand when the universe knocks us off our feet, the universe is trying to teach us something. Exactly. And if we would be quiet for a minute, if we would take a breath and we would just take a minute, we will understand that the universe is giving us knowledge so that we could be better next time. And you have done that. So I want you young people to use Bryce as an example, to use me as an example of two young black men that striving for excellence, and we have not allowed adversity to hinder us. Right. If adversity hinders you, it's not the adversity that's hindering you. I just want to let you know that. It's you that's hindering you. And that's something that you have to change in your mindset. I appreciate everybody for coming out. I appreciate the love. This is episode 10. It's a blessing when your friends and your family and your community support your vision. I am extremely grateful. Bryce, thanks for coming out. I appreciate you. Anytime, my name is Kerrick Wise. This is We Say What They Can't Radio. You can also watch us at Koolforlife.com. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe, and we'll talk soon.